The 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the home team. For Brooklyn, no question, they've got this game penciled in as a win, but they still have to go out and make plays. They'll look to grab an early lead and get this one over with early. And the clock ticking down to tip off. Kenny, you won 2 championships, might I remind you, back to back. Explain to us the makeup of a champion.
Well,
and not the makeup you're wearing right now.
I never
but
wear
the makeup
makeup
of a championship team.
However, number one is the belief. You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing. And most people think trust comes from on the offensive end, but it's trust on the defensive end. Meaning, Ernie, if I'm going to send you baseline, I said that's the game plan. I have to trust that my teammate's going to be there. And I'm going to do it regardless if he misses his assignment 1 or 2 times. That's the trust you have to have.
Ernie, you know why I like drinking Shaq Fu Punch?
Why?
Because it's about finding the right mix. So in basketball terms, it's about coaches, star role players. Everything has to be working together. That's why these guys can be great.
I can't believe that you just promoted one of your products into discussion of what it takes to become a champion in the NBA.
I wasn't really promoting. I was just giving you a Shaq-nology.
That's his 12th promotion. I'm going to start promoting things.
I'm not promoting the Shaq-nologies. Mm-hmm. You know what? I won't say nothing else about myself or any product I'm endorsing. Man up, you two.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got San Antonio facing Brooklyn. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for San Antonio. A-Train is out there with T, and it's Fox. Then there's Baller, and it's G in at the center position. Smith with it. Passes it to Cool Hands. They set the pick. Here's the Professor. Bridges a screen on Fox. Smith outside. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks the triple. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Fox. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Ferguson. That's tipped. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Smith kicks to Jackson. Now the pass to the Professor. San Antonio with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by San Antonio. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Fox. No good on the 3. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's the screen. It's Jackson with the drive. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Here's Fox. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to A-Train. Three-pointer. Here's Giles. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. San Antonio shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
I think they've taken a major step in the wrong direction when you talk about their foul shooting, guys. I mean, they're not even close to what they shot last year.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. San Antonio on defense. Smith left side. Passes it to Cool Hands. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Good on the second free throw. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The pass to A-Train. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Pistons in Detroit.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Smith on the wing. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. 6 to shoot. Teardrop shot, and they're able to recover. Bridges shot, good.
Bridges!
San Antonio trails by 3. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul.
For San Antonio, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. And the first one drops. Brooklyn making some changes. He's checked in for Bridges. Rain Man comes in for Smith. And it's Jackson in for the Professor. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. A-Train, he's checked in for G. King comes in for T. The General, he's checked in for Baller. And the Great subbed in for Fox. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. They set the pick. He kicks it to Jackson. Here's Rain Man. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Rain Man's got his first basket of the night. Here's the Great. He had 13 points in the win against New York.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Jackson passes to Jackson. Here's Rain Man, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Here's the great, guarded by Jackson.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Pass to Rainman. Puts up a 3. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The dish to Azubuike. Pass to the great. Shot clock at 5. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Check out stats for the kid. How his last 10 games have gone. 9th in shooting percentage, 11th in rebounding, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And, you know, back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3. His consistent shooting creates a lot of openings in the defense.
Jay's checked in for Brooklyn. 1:09 left to play here in the first. Outside Jackson. Inside Leaner. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Over to the wing. Here's Rainman. Shot clock at 6. The three-pointer, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the great. And it's off from three-point range. For Brooklyn, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Langford. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit. He feeds it to Jackson. That 3 off the mark. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. San Antonio leads by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
Brooklyn trailing. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got G. Fox is out there with Baller. Then there's A-Train. And it's Jay in at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 5. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Langford. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jay's got to get the first basket of the second quarter for Brooklyn.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Fox. Rebound, Brooklyn.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And the pass to Langford. Rebound by Azubuike.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. To the wing right side. Pass to the Professor. There's a screen. Down low. Here's B. Rebound by Azubuike.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots seem close. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Langford. He has 5. Tries it from 19. And it's off the back rim. No good. And San Antonio shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's G. 11 points for him in that last game against New York.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Offensive rebound. And that one is hammered home.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Here's Langford. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Shoots from 12. Fox, no good.
And not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
They set the pick. The Professor passes to Bridges. Trying to get back on track. Can't get it to go. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Baseline jumper. G, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Langford. Here's Bridges. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Bridges has got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
now here's a quick peek at the best rookie free throw shooters over the course of the past month. And you look at the kid, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic. And, of course, Big Red, same can be said about him. Another guy who shoots it very well from the line.
And they're both just fundamentally sound. And their success at the free throw line, I think, bears that out.
Yeah, and it's something you've got to work on, though, Greg. We can't discount that piece of the equation. Quite frankly, a lot of rookies have too much other stuff to deal with. But these two are zeroed in.
Here's Ferguson. And good as it rattles through the hoop. T's got his first points of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's the great. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And the basket good. And now a 4-point San Antonio lead.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
There's the screen. Smith with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Smith's got his third basket of the night right there. For San Antonio, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. To the middle. Here's Ferguson. The shot is off. Excellent defense there from Smith. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Jackson passes to Cool Hands. He dishes it to Smith. Inside, off the screen, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Brooklyn.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
There's the pass to Cool Hands. It's Jackson with the drive. It's deflected. They get it back. Second chance shot. G with the rebound. G's got his third rebound tonight. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And, Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's the great. Rebounded by Jackson. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Smith. From 13, San Antonio with the rebound. King, the pass to the great. The 3, that's good. The great's got 5. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's San Antonio up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists. And this is the thing. You win as a team in this league. You have to share the basketball to succeed. And if they carry that level of unselfishness in the second half, they're going to be tough to beat.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Nice game. Great performance by D.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Brooklyn trailing. Bridges out there with cool hands. Then it's Smith. Then there's the Professor. And it's Jackson in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The Professor passes to Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And let's review some numbers for cool hands. Getting around 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And, guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Gets the 14-footer to fall. 6 points for Big Red.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
It's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight. And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And he gets it to go. And it's 6 points for Clutch. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Kicks to G. Ball covered by Smith. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And San Antonio leads by 1. There's the pick. Over to the left wing. Pass to Bridges. Smith on the wing. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Fox. No good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. It's Jackson with the drive. Softly drops in the floater. And it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
You know, it was a pretty poor display from the field for them in the first half, but they've got the lead, and now the shots are starting to fall.
Yeah, it was a complete brick city in that first, but they've turned it around here in a big way.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He was intent on running the offense through A-Train. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's the general. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. The general's got his first bucket in this one. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. There's the pick. Rainman passes to Jackson. Here's the professor. From 20 feet out. Here's B, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from A-Train.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Passes it to the professor. There's the pick. Here's Cool Hands. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And Brooklyn leads by 3.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Off the screen, and there's the call on A-Train. That's his first foul. Jay's checked in for Brooklyn. Jackson comes in for the professor. King's checked in for San Antonio. The Great comes in for Baller. Brooklyn leading by 3. Jackson passes to Rainman. Here's Langford. There's the screen. Here's Rainman. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen. Here's the Great. The pass to the general. Now Azubuike. He has 6. Pass to the general for the tie. The shot misses. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. To the paint, here's Cool Hands. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
There's the screen. From past the arc. San Antonio again missing. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 14-6 run. Passes to Langford. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. You look at Brooklyn, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Toronto, 2 games back.
And right now for Brooklyn, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
Azubuike, good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
They set the pick. To the right side. Here's Rainman. For 3. They get it back.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Brooklyn leading by 6. There's the pass to Langford. Dishes it to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Brooklyn leads by 6. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. San Antonio trails by 6. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Fox is out there with Baller. Then it's G. Then it's T. And it's A-Train in at the 4 spot. Here's the professor. Smith outside. Here's Bridges. Back to Smith. Jackson passes to Cool Hands. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
What a night so far for Cool Hands. He has 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. San Antonio trails by 5. Here's Fox. Brooklyn with the rebound. Cool Hands got his 4th rebound in this one. That's a 2 from Smith. And it's Fox with the rebound.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Pass the ball. Ferguson guarded by Jackson. Rebounded by Jackson. Brooklyn leading by 5. Passes it to Cool Hands. The drive by Smith. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Free throw drop for Smith.
And you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Smith. He has 15 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got the chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach had to say to his team. His message was this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and putting up points in a hurry, so I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
The professor passes to Cool Hands. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Ball, the pass to Fox. With the shot. And it's San Antonio with another. Here's the professor. Now the feed to Jackson. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the way up. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn. Here's Fox. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
He's been ready to do work in the fourth quarter.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Smith outside. To the inside. Cool Hands. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bridges. Rebound San Antonio.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Fox against Smith. And Fox gets it to go.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Smith on the wing. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Dennis.
There's the bucket. Good.
Smith.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
And the pass to Cool Hands. Here's the screen. To the inside. It's stolen by G. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Ball. And it's San Antonio with another.
That's a terrific set that they just ran.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Smith outside. It's blocked. Bridges passes to Smith. Smith missing again.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Giles. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's the professor. And he jams it with authority.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
And you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And so it's San Antonio with it, trailing by 4. Here's Giles. Got a piece of it. Jackson up top. Pass to the professor. Feeds to Smith. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Smith taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Nice game. Great performance by D.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
.136 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Jackson. And it's blocked. Only one man back on D. Up the floor. G, no good.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is So fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. It's been a solid outing for Jackson. 12 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
San Antonio trails by 7. Fox kicks to G. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second kick.
Brooklyn ball.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Smith up top. Pass to the professor. Here's Bridges, guarded by Fox. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his second personal foul. At the line, the professor. Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. The grades checked in for San Antonio. And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
There's the pass to Ferguson. Ball covered by Smith. Ball 11 feet away. Rebound by Smith. And Brooklyn has possession. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the pick. Here's the professor. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. That's good. And Brooklyn leads by 11.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close the game out. Textbook.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
Well, certainly a solid night for him offensively. Excellent production pretty much everywhere. He was what I call NSV, Ernie, a nice safety valve. When they needed to open up the valve, he came through with that offense.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.